Why did the bike could not stand on its own? Why did the bicycle could not stand on its own? Where's Zora? Is Zora here? She never lies with my jokes, so I think this is a good one. Why did the bicycle could not stand on its own? It was too tired. Okay, let's go. Come
on. I guess just for you, you see Chris go out, you guys go down 9. What's kind of going through your head as you guys are trying to make that comeback?
Obviously with Chris, we've played so many games down the stretch. We know he's a big part of who we are, to finish games. And we in the fourth quarter now, we just turn the ball over. Chris is getting ejected, and you kind of like have that like, oh man, he's our main guy. He's the one that handles the ball, or him or Drew, and I set screens, roll, and then we decide what we're gonna do. It's just not having Chris out there. We kind of felt, but at the end of the day, you gotta still compete. I think we have a great team out there, great playmakers, great shooters, great defenders, and we was able to get back to the game and give ourselves a chance to go to overtime and win the game.
What's going through your head as you're lining up that catch and shoot 3 and miss it, and then conversely when you're lining up the next one and make it?
So I wanted to shoot it so bad, right? So I knew that I had time to kind of line it up in my hands, but I didn't want to do that because I knew if I did that and somebody ran to me, I might pump fake, because you cannot beat your habits. My instincts and my habit is for me to get in the paint, but I knew that I had to shoot it. So I kind of rushed it, but it felt good, and it didn't went in. And I knew, in the second, third position, whatever, after that, I knew we needed a 3, so I was able to get my feet set and shoot that one, and that one went in.
To end the regulation and then in overtime, and kind of as you guys are making that comeback, you were bringing the late help a lot onto Durant, trying to get that late contest. Just what's going through your mind there we know how hard it is to block one of his shots, but to at least affect it?
KD is going to shoot the ball, and that going down the stretch, he's going to try to get to his spots. No matter what you put in front of him, he's still going to shoot it. In the end of regulation, I think I kind of left my man. I knew that he's going to try to go to his spot, and I just sprinted over there and just jumped and contested it. But hey, he's tough. He's getting older and he's getting better, and he's going to shoot. I think Wes did a good job just making it tough for him as much as possible. We're showing help, contesting, and being active of our guys. But down the stretch, KD's going to get the ball and he's going to try to make it this game.
The guys were saying, you care more about winning than a record. But if you're going to get a record, doing a 3-pointer to force overtime is, I imagine, a pretty good way.
Did not know about it, but it's good. It's good because I'm changing the narrative. I'm not I don't want to be the guy only that dunks and runs. I can make a 3, but no. But it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, if you don't have a successful season, and if you don't try to keep getting better and staying humble and staying hungry to play all the way until May, June, nobody's going to remember this, So I just want us to stay humble. I want myself to stay humble. I feel like the more humble I get and the more hungry I stay, the more things I can accomplish. And the more art I can create. Playing basketball is like creating art. So, and the more I can prolong my career. So I just got to keep staying humble, keep trying to make my teammates great, win games, and good things like tonight going to happen.
Yeah, you just talked about being humble, but on a night where you actually pass Kareem, I mean, he is the NBA's all-time leading scorer. When you do something like that, passing him as the Bucks all-time leading scorer, do you allow yourself to dream about catching him for real, catching him overall?
For me to do that, I got to play 25 years. I'm stubborn. I might play that, but no, I got to take it day by day, and game by game. Which I don't think, but you can never say never. I didn't think I'm going to be in this position tonight, but if I stay humble I can prolong my career. If I started like try to chase all this accomplishment, you're gonna start, you know, not loving the game, not gonna be enjoying the game. You're just gonna do it for the accomplishment, and once you fall in that cycle, it's bad. It's not good, because if you don't accomplish things, you're gonna think that you didn't do a good enough job. So I just try to focus on how can I improve every day, and if I'm improving every day, I'm in a good place. It gives me that dopamine hit that my mind needs, and I just keep going. Um, in a game or in my career, I think this is the most mature I've ever been. I'm over myself. I'm able to get to my spot better and execute. And if the ball does go in, I'm okay with it. I think it's called abundance mentality. You know, I love what I've done in the past, and that gives me like confidence, and I'm able to, go out there and execute without thinking, without having self-doubts about myself or think I'm not good enough. I'm kind of like okay with me. So that allows me to play good basketball. Mentally, I'm in a very good place. Now, physically, I think I can still improve. Like, I'm not as strong as I was 2 years ago. I don't think, but I'm helping my team win games, so I'm good. I don't know if this is the best I've ever played, but I know that I got a lot of room to improve.
We've asked you about other records that you've broken or list you're climbing, and you tend to say it's in the past, or it was an hour ago. Is this one a little different? Will you allow yourself a little more just because it's who it is that it's scoring? Like it's like a home run record in baseball. It's like this is like the records for the NBA scoring records. Brooke owns this one for Brooklyn. He's like, there's only 30 of these, 30 of. So you know what I mean? Like, will you allow yourself 10 hours? No, it's over.
Gotta go see my kids, and we gotta play the Clippers tomorrow. We've done this before. I've been in this position before. We beat Brooklyn 3 months ago. We went and lost from Charlotte. And tomorrow we're playing in the back-to-back. Tomorrow we're playing Clippers. We gotta play a good game and enjoy the game and put ourselves in a position to win. But I'm not going. This holds me back. I don't want to be held back. When I'm done, we can talk about it. But now there's no time for us to talk about it. There's things that have to be done now.
Over time, there's a possession where I think you guys execute 5 or 6 switches. Bobby's flying around, Grayson's doing like it's different guys, it's different schemes. Like, what do you feel about the defense?
I think guys are competing hard. I think guys are feeling it now. They understand what it takes to win a game. They understand that we got to get a stop. We got to do whatever it takes to get a stop. Switch, hedge on the ball, box out, rebound. Like, I think guys are like, we're building good habits. We're playing a lot of close games, so that helps. But I think Wes is setting the tone. Like the previous night he had Harden, right? This night he had KD. He's setting the tone. He's like, it's not going to be an easy night. Everybody's got to be there for him. Everybody got to be active. Everybody got to be switch, and be ready to switch. So he's kind of setting the tone for the whole team.
We asked you about Bobby's sort of selflessness or his ability to handle not starting. Wes mentioned Grayson in that being in that spot these last 2 games, not starting. What does that say to you when you look at the other guys whose maybe roles are being changed right now to help you?
We have teams that we have a team that of guys that they're winners. It's easy to be selfish, to blame the coach. I should be starting, but they understand that we can be one of those teams, that play all the way till the end. I don't know, we cannot predict the future, but we can be one of those teams. So by me making this sacrifice down the road, I might be the guy finishing the game. I might be the guy that scores 20. I might be the guy that hits the game winner. We have like Bobby. Like Bobby have been playing great the whole season, and Brooke came back. Brooke is playing great. He's helping us. Brooke is Brooke. Defensively and offensively. But at the end of the day, like he understands that okay, he's gonna start. I'm gonna come off the bench. That's what makes Bobby special. And staying. I don't want to bring up all this. Staying with the team, taking a pay cut, coming off the bed, but he's a winner. He's a dog. So the same thing with Grayson. He's also a winner. But this is what is going to make us special. This is what going to put us in a position to win. So having guys like that.
You want the number one seed?
I just want to keep building good habits. I don't know who's number one right now, but I know that we had two good games against two very good teams, and we were able to compete and give ourselves a chance to win the game. If we get the number one seed, it'd be nice to have game sevens in our house, but if we don't, it doesn't really matter. Last year it wasn't the number one seed, and we were able to go out there and compete. I don't really care. I just care about good habits, building good habits.
Thank you guys.